Hey everybody, it's Mike Shellenberger for Public. The governor of America's richest and most populous state yesterday doubled down on his new law, which requires that schools hide a child's psychiatric disorder known as gender dysphoria from parents. California Governor Gavin Newsom claims his law protects the child-parent relationship and prevents the government from inappropriately intervening in family matters. This is disinformation. Newsom knows full well that his law prevents schools from telling parents when their children have come to believe that they are the opposite sex and were born into the wrong body. This is dangerous because the next step is for doctors to give those children and adolescents puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and the final treatment, surgery. Parents in California should know that Gavin Newsom has put their children in danger. So why is Gavin Newsom doing this? Doesn't he want to be president? Well, it's true, Gavin won't ever be elected president now. Voters in Michigan and Pennsylvania aren't going to elect a person who enables such mistreatment. So what's driving him? Well, you may have heard the expression, good times create weak leaders. It means that when things are going well, we elect politicians who aren't capable of doing anything. It's actually kind of rational when you think about it. When things are going well, you don't want to change anything. So Gavin Newsom is the weak leader born from good times. He was born into a close relationship with the billionaire Getty Oil family. He was spoiled as a boy and has never worked for anything other than to advance himself. Gavin Newsom is such a weak leader that he caved into radical activist pressure when he should have stood up and protected children. The problem with these weak leaders is that they create bad times, and that's what Gavin has done in other ways. He increased homelessness by 40% in just 4.5 years. He's letting people with schizophrenia die from fentanyl overdoses and be sexually assaulted in tents on sidewalks. And now he's let radical activists prey on our children. Instead of hospitalizing people psychotic from schizophrenia and meth, Gavin's government is helping them smoke fentanyl and meth on the street and die. Instead of doing cognitive behavioral therapy with adolescents with gender dysphoria, anxiety, and depression, Gavin's government is putting them on puberty blockers, giving them hormones, and performing surgeries. Behind Gavin is a pathological desire to care for people. That means creating more sick people. Call it Munchausen syndrome by proxy. This is what progressives are doing. They're affirming mental illness and psychiatric disorders rather than treating them. Think of the Kathy Bates character in Misery. California is creating and affirming these psychiatric disorders. The public health departments are funding and enabling drug addiction and homelessness, and the schools are promoting gender dysphoria. Now, the good news is that this reality is now visible for everyone to see. Elon Musk shared my video yesterday, and now 20 million people have viewed it. I've received requests from media all around the world, even in California, where publishers, editors, and journalists have championed Gavin Newsom's destructive and inhumane policies for 30 years. We're organizing a movement to fight back. Please add your name to our list of people working to save California. Gavin Newsom will never be president, and he won't be governor for much longer, but it is up to us to smash the pathocratic bureaucracy he created and replace it with one dedicated to caring for people, not mistreating them. We need to fight back against California's disinformation about what Newsom has done. So please sign up and subscribe to Public now. Most of all, we need to get the word out that Gavin Newsom is lying about what he's done. He's not protecting the child-parent relationship. He's weaponizing the government to attack it. Change is coming. As the nation's richest and most populous state, California has no excuse for its gross mistreatment of children, adolescents, and vulnerable adults. Thanks for listening.